Hello, my name is Marin Rosario, and today I am going to talk about the topic of my presentation, which is the failure of a leader in a global organization, the case study of Yahoo's CEO Marissa Mayer. To give you a little insight of who Marissa Mayer is, Marissa Mayer was Google's first female engineer. Marissa Mayer took over as CEO of Yahoo in 2012, but was unable to keep web traffic and ad revenues from falling. Recently, Verizon agreed to buy Yahoo for $4.48 billion, a $350 million haircut to the original deal price, following Yahoo's disclosure of security breaches. Mayer resigned recently as CEO of Yahoo in mid-June of 2017 when the sale was completed. She's expected to get a $23 million severance packages. Much of Mayer's fortune comes from her 13-year-old stint at Google, where she was one of the first employees. So before I continue to talk about Marissa Mayer and her failures as a leader, I want to define three definitions of leadership that I found on my readings. The first one from Hackman and Johnson. Leadership is human symbolic communication that modifies the attitudes and behaviors of others in order to meet shared groups, goals, and needs. From Peter Northouse, leadership is the process whereby individual influences a group of individuals to achieve a common goal. And from Asane Navandi, a leader can be defined as a person who influences individuals and groups within an organization, helps them in the establishment of goals, and guides them toward achievement of those goals, thereby allowing them to be effective. So now that we've identified what a leader should be, why did Marissa Mayer fail as a leader? Because of lack of experience? Because Mayer did not take time to get familiarized with the Yahoo's culture? Because she is not people-driven? Because she's not having a cohesive, crispy, and articulated strategy? Marissa Mayer has been accused of pure leadership. A core responsibility for organizational leaders is to direct followers towards achieving organizational purposes by articulating the organization's mission, vision, strategy, and goals. Do you think Marissa Mayer possessed the qualities of transformational leaders? Transformational leaders, as we know, encourage followers to question assumptions, methods, and the goals to discover better ways to understand and translate them into specific actions and deliverables. They also create an open learning environment. They help foster a climate that promotes a deeper understanding of the goals, mission, and vision, which is likely to foster greater alignment, identification, and strategic focus throughout an organization. Transformational leaders encourage followers to question assumptions, methods, and the goals to discover better ways to understand and translate them into specific actions and deliverables. So what happened to Marissa Mayer? Did she fail as a transformational leader? As Hackman and Johnson explain, global leaders need to spend lots of time listening and observing organizational employees and their behaviors, delving into the more self-referential communicative activity that helps them figure out the maps of meaning that exist in the organization and in their culture. As we all know, Marissa Mayer was new to Yahoo, so she needed to get to know the culture. For Yahoo or any organization to achieve prosperous cultural changes, they cannot separate the practices from the stream of human life. As Eisenberg and Rayleigh said, the relationship between humans and their cultures is a seamless and symbolic one. Human being and culture arise in a relationship to one another and cannot be separated in any meaningful way. So, what are lessons learned from Yahoo's CEO mistakes? First of all, you need to invest in your people. People everywhere want to believe in their leaders. They want to have faith and confidence in them as people. People want to believe that their leaders' words can be trusted, that they have the knowledge and skill necessary to lead, and that they are personally excited and enthusiastic about the direction in which they are headed. Leaders have to gain credibility. Credibility is also one of Mayer's challenges. With no credibility, there's no successful influence attempt. A leader, to gain credibility, needs to build trust on perceptions of competence, trustworthiness, and dynamism. And last, you need to become a transformational leader. Transformational leaders should be creative, interactive, visionary, empowering, and passionate. It is not easy to be a transformational leader, but it is important that you respect the culture that you're in. I want to end up my presentation by quoting Eisenberg and Riley when they say, "The relationship between humans and their culture is a seamless and symbolic one. Human being and culture arise in a relationship to one another and cannot be separated in any meaningful way." I want to thank you for viewing my presentation. I hope you've enjoyed this course as much as I have. Thank you.